Hello, LA pipe smoker here, smoking my Brevia calabash with some Frogmorton on the Town. My first video, and what really started me into this whole process today was Sergeant Savenelli's contest. So this is my first video and is a VR to participate in the contest. Now, I don't think that I'm going to win the contest. This is being done so late because I had a sync problem with the audio and the video. It was a nightmare, but I think I figured it out. In the entire day I've been figuring out how to more or less get by with this. Hopefully in the future I'll get better equipment and my videos will be a little bit more professional. Bear with me, this is a contest. Okay, so on to the contest and the answers. The contest was surrounding a Sherlock Holmes story. Okay, so, little calabash here. My pipe has almost gone out, and I put the matches in the other room. Okay, well, we'll just get to this here, and we'll pretend like there's smoke coming out. Okay, so the questions were, the first one was, what is the full title of the Sherlock Holmes story? The full title of the story was The Adventure of the Priory School. The second question was, name the murdered schoolmaster. The murdered schoolmaster's name was Heidegger. Third question, what was the brand of tire on the schoolmaster's bicycle? That was a Palmer tire. Number 4, what were the unique features of this particular tire that was on the murdered schoolmaster's bicycle? The distinctive features were that it was described as being like a bundle of wires running down the middle of the tire. So it had a lot of longitudinal track striations on it that identified it as a Palmer tire. Next question. There was a second bicycle. Whose bicycle was it? It was the bicycle of Reuben Hayes. This guy's a lowlife. Turned out to be a close associate of an illegitimate child of the kidnapped boy's father. It's a great story. You got to read it. Okay, what's next? Number 6. What was the unique tread of the second bicycle? The unique tread of the second bicycle showed that it was a Dunlop, but also it had a tire patch on it, making it very distinctive, as opposed to the first bicycle, a tire which was a Palmer. So, unique aspect of the second bicycle was that it was a Dunlop with a tire patch on it. This is my cat. My cat will probably be joining us for many of my future videos, as she's really quite needy, even more needy than I am. Okay, here we go. Who murdered the schoolmaster? The schoolmaster was murdered by Reuben Hayes. That lowlife we talked about, that's who murdered him. Number 8. What was the missing boy's name? His name was Lord Saltier, or Saltier. Probably had a rough time in school with that name. I'm going to go with Saltier. That's the guy's name. Lord Saltier. I think his first name was Arthur, but Lord Saltier, that was his name. Okay. Yep, the pipe has gone out. We'll just leave it up here for effect. Alrighty, number 9. Almost there, only 2 more to go. Number 9. What happened to the murderer, Reuben Hayes? Well, he was picked up in Chesterfield by the local constables after intervention by Sherlock Holmes. And finally, what was the single adaptation made from the story to the movie? And that was, in the film adaptation, Wilder, who was the illegitimate son of Saltier's father. In this particular version, Wilder takes Lord Saltier as a hostage in a chase led by Holmes et al., which ends in the boys' rescue and Wilder's death. So the boys' rescue, happy ending, just like in the story. Happy ending. But Wilder dies in the film version and is also the active kidnapper. Very different from the story. Gotta read the story. The best place to read the story is the annotated Sherlock Holmes. It's a 2-volume slip-covered set. You can get it on Amazon. I love it. It's been with me for years. I think it's still available. I don't know. Maybe it's out of print. At any rate, that's my submission, and I apologize for the quality of this video. It's my first video, and as I get better at this, hopefully it'll be a little easier to watch. Okay? Take care.